Okay, that still didn't help us as far as the suits of armor go. I'm thinking I may have missed a room, so I'm going to look around a little bit more. Because in my memory, I could have sworn that there's either a tapestry or some kind of stained glass which shows which suits of armor have the visor up and which ones have them down. Well, if I don't find it soon, I will just do the, Oh! No, wait a minute. No, that's where he came in. Ah, faked me out. Yeah, let's just take us back up to the tower. Drat. Oh, here we go. Okay, I forgot to click on his ear. That's how you can load the cannon. Alright, let's fire this. I would say puppy, but I just found out it's a cat. Let's fire this kitty. Alright, that's one way to get through a door. Okay. And we have the Battle of Fort Griffspotter.
Powerful navy.
Okay, that's supposed to be a narration, but the sound of the water is really high. Let's see if I can... Where are the settings? I'm gonna see if I can adjust the sound here. No, that's save game. Let's see. Control O, options. Sound, help settings. Yes. See if I set it on 3D sound, what happens.
Fort Griffspot.
No, that's way too annoying. I'm not going to make you guys listen to that, trying to hear the guy talk with all that water. Let's see if these are kind of more quiet. The Battle of Flood Control Dam 3, very popular landmark in Zork.
The most famous battle of our time, the Battle of Flood Control Dam No. 3, ended the barbarian rebellion and uprising. General Kaine, then second lieutenant colonel, using his enemy's prime weakness against them, decided he needed a distraction to allow him to carry out his final solution plan. He sent a party of troops to a high mountain where they made considerable noise, bewildering the barbarians as to the intent of the exercise. While the barbarians were conveniently enthralled with the noise, Kaine prepared for their destruction by lining the inside of his forces with matchsticks he found in a lobby of the dam.
So he just randomly found it in the lobby, huh?
That night, when the barbarians attacked, Kaine ordered his center to fall back against his flanks. The barbarian army poured through the gap in his lines. Kaine then lit his prepared matches, illuminating the center of his horseshoe position. Too late, the barbarians tried to retreat, only to be trapped against the dam and destroyed by the light.
Well, considering this is considered the most famous battle of their time or their history, it's no wonder that Lieutenant Colonel Kaine got promoted to general. Alright, let's see about this one. The maneuver at Stonewall.
In 747, Stonewall Flathead was the first to use the massive feint as a brilliant military tactic. In the maneuver at Stonewall, for which the military Flathead derived his nickname, Flathead had learned that the opposing forces had taken the old fort as its principal headquarters. Flathead realized that a straight-on attack would cause many of his wealthier trained soldiers to perish. Dividing his army, he attacked directly with his small band of peasant conscripts, while his trained soldiers circled and attacked from the rear's smaller wall.
Oh, the Flatheads are always such benevolent rulers.
The tactic was a complete success and resulted in total surprise. Unfortunately, the information about the old fort was wrong, and the opposing forces had not taken the wall or its fort. When the smaller army appeared at the battlement so quickly and without a fight, the conscripts mistook the elite brigade for the enemy. This was unfortunate for the peasants, as the elite brigade was both well-named and vengeful. The vast majority of the peasant army was soon slaughtered. Nonetheless, had the enemy in fact been there, the strategy would surely have been a successful one.
Oh, what a foobar. Kind of makes you glad, actually, that the Empire has crumbled. The Yippel Rebellion. There's a word for you.
Dundor of Rimenax in 466 led one of the great and early battles of the Empire. At Galapath, Dundor bravely crushed the rebellion of Yippels, much larger and more powerful than those described in the Sorcerer packaging. He employed a unique strategy. Faced with heavy fortifications, Dundor ordered his cavalry to advance up the far side of the river. Although the river was too dangerous to ford, Dundor built a bridge under darkness. The Yippels were taken completely by surprise, as the cavalry was no longer held back by the torrential waters.
I believe this is the strategy that General Kaine wanted to use against Elrond. Okay, that's battle in progress. We're going to work with that in a moment here, but first, let's do this last one. The Diablo Massacre. Brought to you by Blizzard, I guess.
In this scene, Duncan Thrax shows his daring, cunning, and ruthlessness. The natives had held the larger army at bay for some time, but Duncan Thrax had a plan. He began by making a feint with his vanguard, attacking the heavily entrenched enemy. After a short skirmish, the brave general ordered a hasty retreat. The natives, imagining victory was within their grasp, began a pell-mell pursuit. Duncan Thrax led the natives through the pass and into the plains beyond. And there his waiting army closed on the chaotic horde and destroyed them.
Sounds like a very classical strategy there. Okay. Doesn't look like we can interact with anything on that side. Alright, let's check out battle in progress. Okay, I think this is where we enter our number, so... Oh, gotta go this way. Looks like we enter a number between 1 and 14. So we have 7, 4. And this should be 1. Actually, oh wait a minute, no. We have that code that we got there with the billiard balls. That's a 6-digit code. This is only 5 numbers. So I don't think that's actually going to work. Maybe I remembered that wrong. Maybe the clue is actually somewhere else. I'll have to go check the billiard room again. Well, at least we gained access to another room. Let's see. Go up here. This intermediate point there on those stairs always gets me. I'm like, oh, is there something I should see? And there never is. Okay. Yeah, that's 6 numbers there. I guess I could add 2 of them together, but that just doesn't seem right. All we have still is the sword. Can't go anywhere else. Which is too bad, because it looks like there's a jukebox over there. Maybe I missed something in that chest. Is there anything else? Nope. Nothing on the inner edge of the lid. It's always a possibility every now and then. Can't go up and down on this closet. Well, we may just have to actually just do the trial and error. 3 are blind, 2 can see. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Let's see. Keep you as blind. So no suit up here. It's number 2. Okay, so 1 blind, 1 can see. Just do that as I'm looking for any other areas to go to. Okay, you can see, so that's the 2 that can see, so we need to make sure that all the other visors are down. At least for our first attempt at this. So let's have you down. And that's 4. Where's number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? Guess it would make sense that there's 5 of them. Considering the whole element thing. Oops. one I missed? Now I'm getting confused. Okay, there's one on that side. For that room. There's none here. And there's one on this side in the General's room. And then there's two down here at the bottom on the side passages. So that is 4. So where is 5? Interesting. Don't think he's in here. He's not in the battle area. Well, just for kicks. Let's see. 714. These are the first 5 numbers.
That can't be Kaine. Who's there? Get away from the equipment, you hungus.
Oops. Actually, no, that wasn't the first. It's 9 here. And then this is 5.
That can't be Kaine. Who's there? Get away from the equipment, you hungus.
I'm missing a clue in one of these. Well, actually, let's go back to the billiard room and see if there's another one of those shots which only produces 5 numbers instead of 6. Oh, no. Requires going up the stairs first. There we go. Okay. Let's see what 1 gives us. No, it's still 6 numbers. Just rearranged differently. See what 2 does. Nope. Alright, just for completion, let's do 4. Yep, it's always 6 numbers. Well, folks, I think I'm currently stuck. I need to remember what to do or find a place I haven't been to before yet. So I will see you when I've actually figured out the next part. Hi, welcome back, folks. I think I found out what the next step that I can do. When I was looking at the suits of armor, I realized that this one it's the only one that has a scabbard with no sword in it. So let's put one in, shall we? sure enough, there are the stained glass windows showing which soldiers' suits of armor should be have their visor raised and which ones should be closed. Also looks like this is a museum area. This one says the Age of Powder, the Age of Archery. This was probably first. See a crossbow and a short bow. Age of the Future. I don't want to even begin to think what the kind of weapons these are. They look nasty, whatever they are. We have a samurai suit of armor. This is the Age of Barbarity. Okay. Those look pretty nasty as well. And over here, the Age of Kaine, which has, I think this is the kind of gun that the soldier had, I believe. And looks like we have something here that we can take.
Thadium particles detected. Fatality predicted in 45 seconds.
Yikes. Alright. So basically, thadium is some kind of magical radioactive substance, or
Warning,
Zadiac.
warning, TED detected. Evacuate to safe distance immediately. Repeat, evacuate to safe distance immediately. Fatal radius 5 miles.
Okay. So we have basically a countdown brewing here. We need to find some place to put this safely. Alright, visor down. Visor up for the Conquistador, visor up for the Roman, and all the others down. Yeah, so it looks like the Conquistador and the Roman soldier need to have their visors up. Everything else should be visored down. And yes, if you hold on to this thadium too long, it will explode and you will die. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay. Yep, you're down. Roman soldier up.
Thadium energy spike detected. Energy release required immediately. Repeat, energy release required immediately.
Sounds like something just clicked. Let's see, what is it that we unlocked? Ah, this way. Let's go.
Warning, warning, TED detected. Evacuate to safe distance immediately. Fatal exposure will result in 30 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Warning, all life forms other than rat ants will be terminated in 20 seconds.
I think we're about to die here. Because I can't see another place to put this thadium.
10, 9,
8.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Took that way, yeah, and of course it always has a death message. You blew it this time. Oh well. I have a save game here. So, bottom line, it's not really a good idea to take that thadium until you already have a place to put it. That will basically secure it so that it doesn't explode. Let's go ahead and get these things set up. So we'll do that this time. Okay, that's closed. Or, yeah, that's closed. This one is open. Yes. Okay. So this one down here should be closed. Alright. So we already opened that up, and now we'll reopen this one with the sword. leave the magical thermonuclear device alone for now. We'll just head down to here. And I don't see any of these as being able to be opened. However, we did see this prison area over here. Some sketches. It looks like these are the four alchemists. We have Sophia, Francois, Sartorius, and Kaine. Or, no, this is Thaddeus and this is Sartorius. Kaine's first name is Thaddeus. Okay, we see the Mars symbol. I found this symbol in his room. It must be the key. Okay, and sure enough, this is Kaine's planet. But nothing else here besides the latrine. Oh, wait a minute, we have this one. Another map, again showing that the Temple of Agrippa is relatively close to Irondune. See sketches here, and I wonder if at some point Lucien had been locked up here, because he's the only one we know who draws pictures. Maybe this was the result of his argument with his father. Tossed him into the brig and then told him the only way he's going to get out is in the army.
No. Don't leave me here to rot. Code number 1 is the bridge. No. Don't leave me here to rot. Code number 1 is the bridge.
It's still a little bit too... See if I can actually hear what he says under his breath.
No. Don't leave me here to rot. Code number 1 is the bridge.
I hear the one is and something about a bridge. But you just can't quite make it out. I may need to just raise the game volume on my headphones. But we'll see if it's important. Interesting that we just random get like a ghostly voice coming from that skeleton, but eh.
I would never double-cross the General. I didn't steal nothing.
Okay. So this is obviously a torture room, and this may have been for soldiers suspected of being disloyal. Here I have an Iron Maiden.
Stop! I'll tell you. Code 10. Decoy the enemy.
Okay, he says Code 10, decoy the enemy.
Radio code 12. Verify. Code 12. Verify.
Okay. So these tend to correspond with the numbers that we saw on the easel. So my guess is what this guy said here was build the bridge, because I'm pretty sure I did hear the idea of bridge.
I would never double-cross the General. I didn't steal nothing.
Okay, he doesn't give any code. Let's see if there's any other torture areas here.
Please retreat.
I think he said retreat. Let me check that. Oops. Guess we need to reset it here.
Please retreat.
Okay, I think he said code 3. How about this one?
Radio code 6. Infiltrate.
Okay, we're code 6, infiltrate. Let's see what else. If you can hear any ambient noise outside, I apologize. I think some people are cutting the lawn out there.
kill you, bloody thing! Code 9! Split the troop!
Okay, Code 9, split the troops. Okay, is that it? Looks like it. Question is, what order are these in? And again, we ended up with 6 different numbers, I think. Unless that first one wasn't actually a number. Well, I guess it's another thing that we can try. I guess we can try a few different combinations and see what happens. I think that's actually it. I think what we need to do now, if I remember correctly, which is not always the case, oops, down this way, is that we need to convey the correct order code to the soldier outside so that he won't be guarding that front door. And from there, we need to grab the thadium and take it with us as we leave the fortress. So let's have a look here. What if this was 10, 12, 3, 6, 9.
That can't be Kaine. Who's there?
No, that's not it.
Get away from the equipment, you hungus.
Let me look at that easel again. I believe it's in Lucien's room. And that's the other side. Up here. Okay. What do we got? Just going to verify that I have the right numbers for the right orders. Okay, yeah. Number 1 is build the bridge. 10 is decoy the enemy, in other words, distraction, so that makes sense. 12, verify message, yes. Alright. 3 is not retreat, 3 is dig trenches. So, let's see. So maybe 3 isn't part of the code. 6, infiltrate, yes. 9, split the troops, yes. Okay, all those are right. Maybe I misheard that other one. Let's see. Let's think about this. Alright. 1, build bridge, that's probably the right command. Ambush is probably the right... could be a potential command. So is dig trenches. We probably don't need to worry about 4, because that's latrine cleaning. I don't think we can do that in the middle of a battle. Coup, that doesn't sound right. Infiltrate and destroy sounds good. Serve mess, no. Burn and pillage doesn't ring a bell to me. Split the troops, distraction, drop thadium, and verify message. Okay. So it looks... our code probably includes 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, 6, 9, maybe 10, 11, and 12. So I just need to pick out which ones are which here. Okay. I'm going to do some more experimentation, folks, so I'll be back. Alright, folks, I think I got it this time. Basically, if you look at here, this is basically the order in which things are happening. So, in other words, we have the building of the bridge, we have the splitting of the troops, we have the decoy, we have the infiltrate, and basically this is the general order that you need to issue the commands. So that's actually the key for doing this, so that now when I go to... oh, no. Oh, wait. Yes, it's down here. I'm almost getting turned around in this place. Now we can issue the commands in the correct order, as it was in the original battle plan that Kaine was going to initiate. So this should be it. It should be... I had 10 right, actually. 10 is first. But then it was build the bridge, which is 1. There we go, 1. Okay. Then we split the troops. Okay, and then we infiltrate. Okay, and then we're going to verify, have the message be verified. Okay, and then the other thing, the other number 11, deploy the thadium, I believe that's where we come in.
That did it. The enemy is retreating. Excellent plan. Irondune is secure. Repeat, Irondune is secure. Old soldier, over and out.
Alright, so now, with the battle over outside, the soldier will not be there anymore, and so we can actually leave. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and grab the thadium.
Thadium particles detected. Fatality predicted in 45 seconds.
Okay. I wonder if General Thaddeus named thadium after himself. It would not surprise me.
Warning, warning, TED detected. Evacuate to safe distance immediately. Repeat,
I don't know how
evacuate
you
to
did
safe
it, but
distance
hallelujah.
immediately. Fatal radius 5 miles.
It's kind of funny having the this nuclear explosion will happen in 5 minutes over his being thankful that the battle's over.
Warning, warning,
Okay.
TED
Yep,
detected.
whole bunch of bunkers.
Evacuate to safe distance immediately.
It's basically
Repeat,
just a straight shot
evacuate
here.
to safe distance immediately.
And here's a
Fatal
tank.
radius 5 miles.
Alright, we need to load somewhere around here. Ah, here we go.
Thadium energy spike detected.
This is how you
Energy
get it
release required
secured.
immediately. Repeat. Energy.
Thadium contained. Threat
Alright.
averted.
Now we don't need to worry about just exploding in our faces again. I like how the tank has the glowing exit sign on it. A whole bunch of gardening and lawn equipment here for a tank. It's a little strange. Here's the obligatory pin-up poster for any kind of military installation, apparently. We have the nice little Christmas or Pine Fresh thing here, and the fuzzy dice, so I think we're ready to roll here. And this... ah, yes. So here we have 6 numbers. So this is finally where we enter in that darn billiard combination. 7, 4, 1, 9, 5, 3. Fishing in the desert. So this will actually take us to where we want to go instead of some just random place out in the middle of the desert. Shoot the target to open the door. Go Go down into an elevator shaft, and here we are now. And here is Kaine's secret laboratory, where he was also trying to create purified metal for his element. And I don't see anything that we can take. This is a very damaged book. Let's see. It's a very similar idea. There's another procedure for doing this. Okay, here I believe we need to make the Mars symbol. So that is... Oh, wait a minute. Ah, yes, okay. It's okay. We need that there. 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 And there. Thadium Enterprises, Mold Primer. Ah, okay. This is our initial piece here. Piece of metal. Oh, sorry, that's the tank. Wrong way. Okay. So I guess we need to go through here. Do we? Yes. Down, please.
Unprotected personnel prohibited. Please leave immediately.
No thanks, we're fine. Oh, by the way, the reason that we put the thadium into that tank was I believe that's its power source. So that was the way to actually get the tank moving. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, looks like we have crystals. Now, I believe there was a thing about having just enough heat. Not too little, not too much. So, we may need to immerse the metal in liquid of a certain heat before we cool it off. I believe this goes in here. Yes, okay. So slip it into there. I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. In case I do the procedure wrong, I don't have to do it all over again.
Unprotected personnel prohibited. Please leave immediately.
Now the question is... how hot do we need this to be? Okay, I heard a ding. So hopefully that's...
Iron at optimal processing consistency.
Ah.
Systems check affirmative.
Okay. So, let's arm this out. And fan. Cool it off. What do we end up with? Oh, that looks right. So, sure enough, it's the symbol of Mars. So here's the purified metal for Earth. That's it, folks. So here we return to the temple and we'll place the earth metal in place. Looks like he got his throat slit. See what he has to say for himself.
Now you've seen everything I had. An army, vast lands, unimaginable wealth, and my son, Lucien. I see it so clearly now. I was wrong. I thought Alexandria was just an impulse for him. A bed sport. You see, I had plans for him. I didn't understand this. Love. He spoke up. I have fought many battles in my life. I have suffered defeat, and I have survived. But the murder of my son and my own guilt, this I can barely survive. Give me a chance to make amends. Let me bring back my son from the grave. Finish gathering the metals and help us create the Philosopher's Stone. Please.